I went on the Dominican Republic service trip.
We went to China.
I took 2 short-term study abroad programs.
This past summer, I, along with Dr. Stephen Day, got an Asia Network Freeman Foundation grant, Student Faculty Fellows grant, to take 5 students to China for 4 weeks to pursue field research in pollination.
I went on the Philippines service trip.
I studied in Florence, Italy for about a month.
I went on the trip in May with Dr. Goins and Professor Day.
I've been fortunate in that every year in the spring I've had the opportunity to bring either students or faculty to China on various programs.
I'm a Spanish minor, so I wanted to do something that kind of encapsulated being in a foreign country and being able to utilize the language that I've been learning for the past 4 years.
My first time, I was so nervous. It was the first time I've ever internationally traveled.
I'm about to branch out into the world of the working world, and for me it was really important because I don't travel a lot, so it was really cool to see that there are different kinds of people out there and different cultures, and that I don't know much about.
I understand why other cultures do what they do, and I appreciate it.
Short-term study abroad programs give you the ability to see more in a short amount of time.
I studied communications and journalism there, but I also got to have the opportunity to take a food and wine class, which was awesome.
I've learned to step out of my comfort zone, and when you do that, you actually gain so much more than what you're giving.
The first day of classes was probably one of the biggest eye-openers for me, because people are just like us, whether they're from here or there. We have a lot of similarities that connect us.
I would always see the difference between countries and of people and of social norms, and now I see the similarities that bond human beings together.
Yeah, it was challenging at first, but it was cool to see how much we were interested in knowing more about each other's culture.
I've always wanted to study abroad, and it was a great opportunity. It wasn't too expensive, and everyone was really willing to work with us.
The short-term study abroad are really great opportunities for our students because they'll take coursework here at Benedictine, and then part of the course will be in China.
This is a study abroad, so we did have to study. We did have to write a blog while we were there. We did have to write a 13-page paper, but the paper wasn't hard. We're there for 14 days, so hypothetically you could write a page on every day you were there, and I ran out of room.
We went to the Great Wall of China, which was incredible, and then the days after that we just visited a bunch of typical landmarks that were in China.
The Forbidden City, Tiananmen Square, I saw the Olympic Village.
Taking the class definitely prepared me for a little bit of what to expect.
I mean, simply put, and it seems fairly cliche, but I mean, you're opening your eyes to the world, and you're seeing different cultures, experiencing different cultures. We can do that in the States as well within certain communities, but really being abroad and having that opportunity opens your eyes in a different way.
We first got the idea to try to study pollination and to take students to study pollination based on having gone to China on the faculty study tour. As an ecologist and as a photographer, I'm always going out and observing and taking pictures and looking for insects on plants because that's what my research is. And so while we were there on the faculty study tour, I noticed that there was a lack of insects in many places. And we were able to find students who were interested in the project as well and put together the proposal.
And all of this is fully paid for by the Freeman Foundation, and again through Asian Network, which runs the program. So this is really a wonderful opportunity for students.
This was an opportunity for them to actually participate in field research. On the other hand, this was also an opportunity for the students to go abroad and experience a different culture, a different community, a different language, everything. But doing this 4-week trip in the summer allowed them to commit to doing the study abroad, but not miss out on a chemistry sequence or something like that.
We'd like to thank Asian Network and the Freeman Foundation for their generous support.
I think that other students should study abroad, and anyone that gets the chance, just because it gives you a greater appreciation for your culture and other cultures and how we should all blend together.
It just broadens your whole horizon.
The experience you get while you're there will blow your mind.
Everybody I talk to, I recommend for them to do at least one abroad trip.
They're going to learn so much from other people and from the culture.
Whether you go study abroad for a month or a semester or a year, no matter what, just the smallest amount of time can make you see things differently here.
I highly recommend it. Even if we were there for 2 weeks and it was awesome. If you can go there for a semester, if you can go there for a month, if you can go there for a year, do it, because it's life-changing.